What is going on, everybody? You are here with Feared. We're back on American Truck Simulator online version. Today we are by ourselves for the moment. The TheKillingDBag might join me here in a little bit. I'm not positive. But for now, for this trip here, we are by ourselves. We got a little talking to do. Got a little shout outs to give today. That guy's leaving. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be another red-eye trip. Seems like that's all we've been doing here lately. We usually do red-eyes, and then we usually finish off the video about the beginning of the day. So, let's see if this is working today. It was working yesterday. Nope. Every time I go to record, the damn thing doesn't work. So, that's okay. I don't mind finding my own loads. Yeah, because we're in Bakersfield, so it won't be too bad to find loads. I'm thinking we go over here. I say we go over here and find a load. While I'm doing that, we'll talk. Alright. Let us rock and roll. Driving over curbs. Professional drivers. Now, what I'm hoping for is this one not to be like the last one with me and DBag. We don't need another recce episode because that costs a lot of money. And the goal now for American Truck Simulator is I have a $400,000 loan that needs paid off. I have 3 drivers plus myself, so $4 grand total. My Reno, my Reno garage is fully upgraded. Can't go any further. I could hire one more driver, which would cost me roughly about $122,000 to hire another driver, get him in the truck, and get him going. So I'm just going to stick with the drivers that I have for right now. I want to try to get this loan paid off and start making some legit money. I do know that when you first join, there are times that you're given money. You could be given anywhere from, I think it's a couple $100,000 to $2 million, just for joining the multiplayer server. So, unfortunately, it only gives it to one account. And whenever I started doing the online, I did it with my other one because this one here was modded. I had a whole bunch of mods in it and didn't want to break it. But so the $2 million that I have for that is actually on my other account. I don't want a really short trip. Let's go to San Francisco. That'll work. Can I drive through here? Guess we're about to find out. Yep, we could drive through the warehouse. I did, the last video, after the end of the last video, I did, oh, I'm in the wrong direction. And I just stalled my truck. Okay. I thought you could get around this entire building out here. I know, guys. I'm rookieing it up today. DBag's not here to be the rookie. I guess I got to do it for him. No. Okay. How the hell do I get back here then? I'm gonna go out here. Oh my. It's the first time I picked up from here. But we got a couple things to talk about here on this here trip. Stuff. Did I hit it? Alright, let's get out of here. On the road again. Now, back to what we were saying before I just rookied it up there for you guys. Like I said, my biggest goal now is just to get out from underneath that loan and start going full on my own. I want to start buying more garages and so on and so forth. But I want to do it without this loan installment. So, because if I get more loans to get more garages, all it's going to do is swamp me more in loan debt, where if I did it legit, and I paid off this $400,000 loan, bought my next garage at $180,000, put a couple guys in there, get it operational, I'll make more money. I think that's where a lot of people seem to fail when it comes to games like this, because they're going after, they'll just continuously click the loan thinking that, you know, it's money, it'll help them and so on and so forth. And then especially doing it online, because your guys don't deliver as fast as they do normal, so it kind of just offsets it a little bit, because they don't they don't deliver as fast as they would on single player. So with our high beams on. So, I don't know. I guess it really all depends on the way you want to do it. I know a couple guys that instead of upgrading their first garage, they bought another one and put a couple drivers over there just to establish another garage. I personally would like to max out my home garage and then move on. Now, the next couple garages that I buy, I won't have to fully max them out, you know, 5 drivers each and move on. We'll just take it piece by piece. I think that's going to be the way we're going to go here on our American Truck Series. I remember back in the day playing 18 Wheels of Steel and stuff like that, you know. The recruiting agencies that you ran into, you just hired drivers to drive. You would set them up with a logbook and you would place their loads for them. You knew what they were going to do. You knew the amount of money you were going to make. Where as far as ATS goes, you don't have that ability. I can see their logbook. I mean, I can see the potential that they've done. I can see, you know, where they've went, where they've come from, how much per load, and so on and so forth. I can also see whenever they go home empty and everything like that, but I can't choose their loads for them. Like, there's no, not that I'm aware of, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is no contract loads in this game that I could see that if I went and pulled that load that I'd be guaranteed that contract, that I could put somebody there. And like I said, I might be wrong, but I don't believe that's how ATS works. At least I've never seen it anyway. I mean, if I seen that, I'd be jumping all over that. Contract loads would be amazing, especially with hiring people, because then I know what these people are going to do. I know how much money I'm going to generate and what my revenue is going to be. And then I could think ahead on, you know, what garage I want, where I want it. Am I going to have the funds to do so, and so on and so forth. But this game here is more kick back and drive. Let your drivers find the money for you. I personally would rather have it the other way, but World of Trucks obviously just has a different plan. Now, I played Euro Trucker too. We didn't have, I don't think we had contract loads over there. The only contract loads I remember doing is like the Christmas time polls, the ones that are really long that you had to do so many of them in order to get your badge or whatever the big prize was, which I did and I completed and whatever. I am kind of interested to see if they do that for American Truck Simulator. That'd be cool. I mean, ATS Easter's coming up. You know, we could have a little Easter bonus. Anybody that runs on Easter Day online, all loads are multiplied by 10. The money is increased by 10%. Or 10 times the amount, whatever. I guess that guy's delivering? Yeah, he's delivering down here. I want to make sure I didn't pull out in front of him. But I think that'd be a pretty cool Easter bonus for ATS if they would do it. Little Easter bonus. Easter egg. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter what the formula is for ATS. I love this game. I enjoy it. I bought it on release day. I begged my wife, and she let me buy it. And here I am, level 20, whatever. I have, I think, almost 62 hours logged on this game, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check on that. I haven't looked at that in a while. But I love this game. In all honesty, in real life, oh god, what are you doing, buddy? You want yourself? See, I'm not lagging. That guy's lagging. But anyways, in all honesty, before I had kids, my actual dream was I was going to get my CDL, and I wanted to go over the road. I still lived at home. I still lived at home with my parents or whatever, but going over the road, I'd help my parents out, and I'd help my parents out, but all that money I would have got would have hit the brakes too hard. I had to put in savings and all that. Ow. Did that damage my truck? No. Hit the brakes too hard and not hard enough. But I would have been, in my family, I'd have been third generation truck driver, which I would have loved. It would have been neat. Go out, you know, get paid to drive around the country and see new places, see new things. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Get paid to go sightseeing? Come on. I mean, regardless, you still got a job to do, but you know, you get to see America firsthand. Now, if you're not from America, of course you won't see America, but you get to see your country firsthand, you're doing a good thing for people. You know, you're hauling groceries. Those people need those groceries. A couple things that I'm really into as far as trucking goes, I watch all of the ice road truckers and stuff like that, and I give so much credit to those people. Even though they're doing it for a show and whatever, you know, they're still helping those people get their supplies that they need and so on and so forth. Some of those people most of their loads are food. You and I could go to the grocery store right now and we know they have food. Where they gotta sit there, there's times that they're sitting there thinking that, you know, well, we can only get so much because the grocery store's, you know, running low on this or this, and we might not be able to get it until then, and so on and so forth. But that's not stuff that you guys, that most people have to think about because of, you live in the city. You figure it should be there. So it's, my brain just thinks about it all the time that way. I never sit there and think that, you know, people get mad at truck drivers and so on and so forth. I get mad at truck drivers when they're swerving on the road because they're tired but they won't pull over. Honestly, I understand that, you know, your logs tells you you have to do certain things and whatever, but I would rather see every truck driver in the world be safe than worry about a logbook, just because, you know, it's state regulations and everything. I think there should be some sort of freedom for, like, if, you know, they drove all day or whatever. Now, a lot of that does fall on the businesses too, because they will overload drivers and not even really care. I hate delivering here. Honestly, easier to back it in than it is to go in and do what he's doing. This road's a dead-end road, so I think we're just gonna go out here and spin it around and back it in. This is the other bad part about doing online, where I think this is easier. I'm also going to be blocking traffic. And this is how I delivered to here in single player. Hey, you getting a load there, or are you coming out? If you're coming out, come out. I can't have you sitting right there at the edge of the collision zone.
I can speak English, bro.
Minutes of fighting to get in here to park. See, there's a method to my madness. Okay, I think we got it now, guys. Sorry about that. I was waiting for the other guy and everything. One thing I do in this game is I do like a little bit of realism, so if I can wait, I will wait. This one here, I do remember pulling in here, and that right there is the exact way every time, single player, multiplayer, I will park here. Because it's easier than jackknifing your truck inside this building. No matter what you do, you're jackknifing your truck if you're coming straight in the back into there, because you've got to be able to swing your nose the other way to straighten it out. So that is why we did it that way. Let's go ahead and get our results. We are about halfway to level 23, made 5 grand. Looks good. We'll go down here to the rest area and we will do our goodbyes. And we shall call this a episode. Ooh, corner. Good rest stop. Get right here. Stop. Anyways, guys, there you have it. Another episode of American Truck Simulator Online. Got a little bit deep into conversation there. That's all right, you know. Everybody's gotta have a weak side and show it sooner or later. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to smack that like button if you did. And I shall see you guys in another, it should be a convoy. If not, then we'll do another solo run. It's okay. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Y'all have a great day.